And now on the Acme Snap-On Breakfast Show, it's that time of the week again when we present Joke of the Week. And this morning, we have his Wash-Up the Mayor, Tim Shadbolt.
G'day. Now listen, you know the accident I got into the other day? We got a hell of a bang. We got hit by about 90 miles an hour, and of course I went out like a light, you see.
Right.
I staggered on up to the old cuckoo land for a while there, and I was met by St. Peter, and he said, "Oh, g'day, Tim." He said, "Oh, so you've come for a look, have you?" I said, "Oh, yep. Just see how it's going on up here." And he said, "Listen, you're basically okay. We're going to put you upstairs. We'll give you a cloud somewhere." But he said, "Before you go in, we know you've been a bit of a dirg, so we'll have one good party before you go. And let your hair down a bit for the last time before we make you an angel, you see." So I said, "Oh, great." So we got into it. There's yahooing and bands everywhere, and oh, hell, we're having a great time. Yippee! And then on one of the walls, I noticed all these thousands of clocks, you know. And I said, "Oh, what are all these clocks? Millions and millions of clocks." And he said, "Oh, Tim, you know, we keep a check-up on everyone on the world and see how they're getting on so that we sort of know when their time's up, you know." And I said, Oh, I notice a lot of them are jumping 20 minutes at a time. And he said, "Oh, yeah, well, of course, you know, every time you have an order, you bet it takes 20 minutes off your life, you know." I said, "Oh, hell, is that right?" I said, "Listen, where's Bert Potter's clock? He's been trying to move into Centre Point lately." And he said, "Oh, Bert Potter's? Oh, well, I'm afraid the cooks have got his clock downstairs in the kitchen. They use it for a fan."
Hey, wonderful. That's our Joke of the Week. Tim, thank you very much for making us gales of laughter here from the whole production. Using the clock as a fan. That'll be a punchline that'll go down with humour fans all over the world. Thank you very much.
Aye, beauty.
Have a beauty morning.
Yep.
Have a fine weekend. Bye.
Yeah, it's Peter Jones.
Hiya, Peter. How you doing this morning?
Fine, mate.
All right. How can we help you?
Yeah, so I just thought I'd ring in and tell you about my sister.
Yeah.
We had this family do on the Kestrel.
Yeah.
And while we were out there, she had a bit much to drink and decided to pop the lot over the side.
Yeah.
And in doing so, she lost her top teeth, which didn't please her too much.
Lost the top teeth?
Yeah.
Oh, this sounds a good one. Okay, stay right on the line there, Peter. We'll get a few more details from you, and then we'll put the call through to her, okay?
Yeah, fine.
Peter Pinky.
Ah, yes, hello. Can I speak with Francis Cameron, please?
Yes, can you hold the line for me, please?
Thank you.
Francis Cameron speaking.
Oh, hello, is that Francis Cameron?
Yes.
Hello, Francis. This is Marine Services.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let me explain what has happened. I was working for the Harbour Board on retrieving an anchor just off Devonport, and I was strolling along the seabed when I saw just in front of me what I thought was a pair of teeth.
Oh, yes.
I bent down to retrieve what I thought was a pair of teeth, and indeed, it was a pair of false teeth. So I took them to my friends who work in that laboratory, and dental records enabled us to track them down to you.
Are you joking?
No. It's amazing, you see. That's the way they do it.
Well,
because dental records is the most efficient way of identifying anybody.
Is that right? Well, I didn't actually lose a pair of teeth.
Beg pardon?
I didn't actually lose a pair of teeth.
No, it's just the top plate.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. How did you lose them?
I'm not telling.
How did they get onto the seabed? That's interesting.
Well, I don't really know. They must have jumped there all by themselves.
Well, let me say, what a nice smile you've got. And do you want me to return these teeth?
Yes, thank you.
Well, I was hoping you'd say no, because you see, I'm wearing them and they're quite a nice fit.
This wouldn't be, what do you... candid camera.
What? Candid camera?
It's not quite candid camera, is it?
Yeah, well, it's not quite... I would smile with your new set of pearly whites, my love. You've just been on the candid phone.
Yeah, I knew it had to be something like that. They're never, ever going to let me live that down. Boy, I'll tell you, it has to be my family. Yes. And I recognise your voice because I listen to Harry all the time, and I've laughed so many times at the way you've got across to people.
Okay, let me tell you, it was Peter Jones. And listen...
That's my brother.
That's your brother, yeah. Well, you can deal to him now, whichever way you want.
I think that's lovely. Thanks very much.
And do you know what I'm going to do now?
What?
I'm going to do the whole show with your teeth.
Oh, I think that's gorgeous.
Okay, thank you very much.
Well, I'm glad you can't see me. The tears are streaming down my face.
Okay, have a nice morning.
Thanks.
Hey, toodles.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye now.
I bet they didn't taste very nice.
They were okay once we got the barnacles off them.
Okay.
Hey, lots of love.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Sheraton Auckland Hotel, may I help you?
Hello there, Sheraton Hotel. How are you this morning?
Good, how are you?
I'm pretty okay, neat. Thank you very much for inquiring. Now, I would like to speak with 361, the executive chef.
Right.
Okay, thank you. Fine.
One moment, please.
All right, you're very polite.
Chef's office.
Hello there. Is that the executive chef?
That's correct.
That's correct. I'm Bevan Clack, and I just saw your ad here for First Cook.
Yes?
Yes. Now, I suppose you'd like to know about my background.
Well, I'd like to know, certainly, yes.
Yes. Okay, I specialise in meridionale dishes, Mafia cuisine.
The what? The Mafia cuisine?
Mafia cuisine, yeah. Meridionale, Mafia cuisine.
Yeah.
Such delights, mouth-watering delights or mouth-breaking delights as broken leg of lamb, crushed rib of beef.
Yeah, that sounds great, yeah.
How's that sound? How about a chicken stuffed with another chicken?
Yeah.
Okay. Salt and severely battered sausages.
Well, where do you work at the moment?
Where am I working at the moment? I've got this little job at the Cafe de Curb, the pie cart. I do some Irish dishes too, if you're interested. I do soup.
What we need is a guy who has a production area who manages banquets, has got a certain basis of French cuisine, but can be flexible according to the American style.
Yeah, well, I can do all of that. The Irish dish that I mentioned there, the soup and the basket, well, I do a beef Wellington. It's not so much a beef capital, it's called beef only hunger. You know, and I do the horse duvers.
Have you ever worked in hotels before?
Have I? No. I've worked in the prison.
Oh, right.
I do some grouse horse duvers too. You know, where you put little bits of bait on crackers. I've got my lead-lined apron from the last job, and I've got a wine list tattooed on my arm.
Oh, that sounds great.
Okay, when can I start, and how much you paying?
Put it this way, I don't think you're right applicant for the job, sir. I need somebody who's worked already in, say, a place like Orleans or Orsini's.
Oh, you want one of those posh blokes?
Yeah. Well, not exactly that way. I need the experience behind him.
The experience, yeah.
That's what I need, really.
Well, if you want a Mafia chef, then don't forget.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, give old Bevan Clack a call, eh?
Okay, will do.
Okay. Nice talking to you.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, bye-bye now.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who's that?
Dick Fleming.
Hello, Dick. How are you?
Pretty good.
Okay. You want somebody put on the can of phone?
Sure do.
Okay. Who's that?
Debbie Smith at Kodak. She's always getting them across us down here.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, is she a bit of a case or what?
Practical joker.
A practical joker.
We can never seem to get a good one back on her.
You can't get it back on her again? Okay. Hey, well, look, stay on the line, Dick. I'll get some more information, more details, right?
Okay, Kevin.
And we'll come back onto that can of phone straight after this.
Thank you.
Kodak?
Hello, Kodak?
Yes, it is.
Hello? Debbie Smith, please.
Just a moment, please. Customer relations.
Hello? Is that Debbie Smith?
Yes, it is.
Ha, Debbie.
Yes.
Look, want you in group shot. Touch me up. You know a group shot of wedding?
No?
Yeah, well, they're complicated. Look, I try and explain. I'm Polish. Yeah? My name's Lech Władysław. Look, in the group photo of the wedding, you know, the wedding from last Saturday, you know, they sent in the pictures for you, Kodak.
Yes.
To develop.
Yes.
Okay. Now, in the photo, I want you to touch me up. Have left my fly open. I'm best man. You know the Polish wedding photos. But I went to toilet and come back and left my fly open and wanted you to touch it up. With your air gun. You do it with Playboy centerfold. You make things pinker or darker. I just want you to zip me up.
Zip you up?
Yeah.
We'll come over sometime.
Not touch me properly.
Not properly?
Not touch me properly. I got a girlfriend. I want you to touch me up the photo and zip up the fly. Now, your name is Debbie Smith, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we have to tell you that we are playing a friend on you.
Yeah, I thought so.
On behalf of somebody else.
Who?
I'm not allowed to say.
You better tell me.
All right, I'll tell you. It's Dick Fleming, and you're on Candid Phone. Yay!
He's a miserable bugger. Put him on.
He's not there. This is Radio Hauraki, and you're on air.
Oh, you're kidding.
No. So we got you now. You go around touching up people's flies.
Oh, only if I'm really lucky.
Okay, Debbie Smith at Kodak, you sound like my kind of lady. We're going to come up there.
You better.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
We'll see you shortly.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, this is Beverly.
Hiya, Bev. How you doing?
Not so bad, thanks.
Now, you got somebody you want put on?
Oh, yes. Look, I'd like you to call my flatmate up at work.
Yep.
She's a hairdresser, but we won't hold that against her.
Right.
She's getting interested in air hostessing because she has different clients, and one of these girls has been talking about the travel overseas and the shopping, and she's getting quite keen on it because she's been at this caper for about 5 years, and she'd like a change.
Okay, that'll be enough, Bev. You just stay on the line and we'll put a call through to her right away.
Excellent.
Hey, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Janine Standard, please.
Speaking.
Is that Janine speaking?
Yes.
Yes. Janine, this is Larry Dawson here from Air New Zealand Personnel. I deal with aircrew.
Oh, yes.
And your name's been forwarded to me by Carol Lincoln, who's been flying with us now she's been on AH for about 3 years.
Oh, yes, yes.
You may be aware that we are going to increase our fleet size. We're purchasing several new jet aircraft.
Mm-hmm.
And we have an intake at the moment. And it was Carol who actually said Janine would be an ideal air hostess.
Well, that was nice of her. Yes, well, I was thinking of it, but I sort of got put off a bit when I had to do the first aid course and that.
I see. Well, the first aid course, of course, is something that you have to do, but
Yes,
we would help you through with that. Now, could you tell us something about yourself?
Well...
How tall are you, for example?
How tall? I'm about 5'8.5".
And can you tell us something about your stature?
What do you mean? What?
Your measurements and things.
Let me think. I'd probably be about 36, about 28 around the waist. Probably about the same, about 36 around the hips, I think.
Yes.
Haven't measured myself for a while.
Yes. Now, sport. Do you play a lot of sport?
Well, not a lot. I just play netball on the weekends.
You play netball on the weekends. That's very good because we have, in actual fact, an airline netball tournament in Melbourne in September.
Really?
Yes. So if you're in on the training course, we can get you over there. We can play over there.
Is that right? Oh, that sounds interesting.
You can swim. I take it you can swim.
Yes. What New Zealander can't?
Absolutely. That's the sort of spirit. Yes. Now, you've got a good sense of humour, I take it?
Well, I think so, yes. Well, yes. I think people would say I have, yes.
Yes. Good. Right. Well, I think the fact that you can't swim and that you are 5'8.5". Have you got any... I'll just fill that in. Have you got any idea of your weight at the moment?
Yes, I'd be just under 11 stone, I think. So, quite big boned.
Right, about 11?
Not tiny, I'm afraid.
You're not tiny. Good. Look, I am in a position to offer you a job, in actual fact.
Really?
Janine?
Just like that?
Just like that, yes.
Over the phone?
Over the phone. We would like you out at the airport every morning to kickstart the jumbo jets.
Who is it? Oh, my God. Who is it?
Janine,
Something Radio Hauraki you.
Janine, you've just been had on. We got a letter from Bev Martin.
I'm busy here at work. Oh, my God. Oh, she didn't. Oh, kill her.
So, there we are. You've just been on the wireless and it's all live, but be friendly with Bev. Have a nice weekend and thanks for coming on Candid Phone.
Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. Who's that?
Jeff, I'm from World of Wheels. We've got a guy here, young mechanic. He's a motorbike mechanic. He's leaving to come to the police force today.
Oh, the police force?
Yeah, he's a big guy, sort of macho guy. He sort of does all the usual things, rides bikes, plays rugby and everything.
Drinks beer?
Yeah, the usual things. I wonder if you could have him on with a Candid phone call for us.
Yeah, okay. Has he got a girlfriend or anything like that?
Yeah, sure has.
Okay, leave that with us, Jeff, and we'll get a Candid phone on the way.
Okay, thanks a lot. Okay, bye.
Good morning, workshop.
Yes, good morning. I'd like to speak with Nick, please.
Just a moment, please.
Thank you.
Nick.
Hello?
Yes. Oh, good morning. Is that Nick?
Yes?
Yes, this is Dr. Wilson from the medical lab down here in Wellington. Look, I'm just phoning up. We've had, I know about your induction into the police force.
Yes?
And the medical tests that were done. And I have some results. Would you like to know about those results?
Yes?
Okay, Nick, you have a very high blood count. That's positive. Physically, you're of a very high standard.
Well, what's a high blood count mean?
It means mainly that you're able to fight bacteria and just the common flu, common ill.
I don't get colds and that
right.
very often.
That's okay.
Yep.
Physically, you're of a very high standard. But one test that has some interest to us.
Yes?
Would you like to know about that?
Yep.
The tests have shown that you're a Homosapien.
What? There's no way I'm one of those.
Yes.
You're not having me on.
You're a Homosapien.
No, I don't believe you. You're
Well,
having me on, aren't you?
These tests always show fairly accurately. Yes, I'm afraid. You're a Homosapien.
No, I don't believe you.
And you've just been on the Candid phone.
Who's this?
This is Kevin Black at Radio Hauraki.
Oh, you're joking.
No. And we know about you leaving to join the police force.
Who put you up to this?
The whole gang there at World of Wheels.
Joking.
LMBD, your car was sucky dealer.
I hope someone taped this. Oh, no, what an idiot.
You're not an idiot.
Yeah.
No, you just, he just off into a new career, and we wish you all the best.
Okay, good one. Thanks a lot.
Okay, and have a fine morning.
Okay, then.
Hey, have a fine career.
Yep.
And be kind to disc jockeys.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
See you later.
Take care, Nick.
This is Dennis Stock here.
Yeah, hiya, Dennis. How can I help you this morning?
Yeah, we've got a factory manager here that's had a bit of an accident with his hand in the weekend.
Yeah.
And he went to the Auckland hospital and he had to hang around for 3 or 4 hours and he got a bit peeved off and ended up walking out of the hospital.
I see. And what, he is now, suffering a broken hand or a couple of bones broken in his hand or what?
Yeah, he's got a couple of broken bones in his hand, yeah.
Okay, you just stay on the line. We'll get more details from you and a telephone number where we can call him. We'll try and put him on, eh?
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Dennis.
Right.
Good morning, Roller Quest Auckland.
Oh, yes. Gary Scott, please.
Just hold the line, please.
Thank you.
Hello?
Oh, yes. Good morning. Is it Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Yes. It's Graham Ponsonby Smythe here, doctor at A&E in Auckland.
Oh, yes?
Yes. It's about your broken hand. Oh, boy.
Broken?
I'm afraid so.
It is.
It is.
Oh, jolly good show.
You're not arguing with the doctor. I'm telling you it is.
Is that right?
We've got an x-ray of your left hand. Which one do you think's broken?
My right hand.
Your right hand. That's why we've had this big mess up. Have they put the plaster on the wrong hand?
They haven't got plaster on it at all. But I was up there for bloody 4 or 5 hours on Saturday, and I didn't get much done either.
Have you got any pain in the other hand?
None in the other hand.
Just hold your hand up there and just move your left finger there. Can you do that?
On my left hand?
No, on your right. Very confusing, isn't it, nurse?
Yes.
On the left hand, yes.
Yeah, I can't move my little finger very much at all.
You can't move your little finger very much at all. It is. In actual fact, we'll have to put makeup on that. Now, let's try the other hand. Can you move the little finger on the other hand?
The little finger? Yes, I can.
You can. We've got to have a look at that. Pass me that other X-ray there. Can you move your neck at all?
I can move my neck, yeah.
Could you shake a leg there?
I can shake a leg.
Can you shake the other leg?
I sure can.
You put your left hip in, you
Yeah.
put your left hip out, you put your left hip in, and you shake it all about, Karen.
Yeah.
You do the A&E, yes, you shake it all around. That's what it's all about, Mr. Scott.
Feeling no pain now. You put your right hand out, you put your right hand in, and you break it all about. You wait around for hours at the A&E.
That's what it's all about.
The agony, Mr. Scott.
Oh, the agony. Oh, an A&E. Oh, the agony.
Feeling no pain now, Mr. Scott,
All
are
about.
you? You're on Candid Phone.
Is that right?
Yeah, right here on Radio Hauraki. We heard all about your mess up there. Actually, Dennis Stock phone. You're still there, Gary? He's fainted. He's fainted.
Yeah.
Get a doctor. Get a doctor.
Did he really?
Dennis phoned and told us about your little accident and how you had to spend some 3 hours up at A&E at the hospital.
Yeah.
And still haven't got your hand fixed up. So,
Kill him when I get hold of him.
you're going to kill him?
Yeah.
I don't do that. I tell you what I'll do. As a doctor here, I'll just touch up the X-rays.
We've been listening to you all morning.
Hey, listen, have a nice day.
I will.
And take care of your hands.
I will.
Don't put them in and don't put them out. You know what I mean?
I'm just going to yell at him right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Take care now. Bye-bye.
Hi, it's Lindsay here from Albany.
Hiya, Lindsay. How you doing?
Oh, not too bad.
Okay. How can we help you?
Well, I've got this neighbour who's a bit of a hard case, and he decided to get a concrete driveway laid on his property. He didn't have any idea of how to lay one, but with our knowledge and help, he managed to get quite a good job done in the end, and he now thinks he's the cat's whiskers. So we thought you might want to dent his pride a bit by giving a bit of a hard time about it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll put a call through.
Okay.
We'll give us, I don't know about denting his pride, but we'll give it a little bump.
Okay, fine.
Okay, thanks for your call, Lindsay.
Radio.
Hello.
Yes, good morning there. This is Stan Goff from Takapuna City Council. I would like to speak, I think, with Mr. Hay, if he's in, please.
Speaking.
Yeah, Mr. Hay. Look, it's about that drive out there at Lonely Track Road of yours in Albany.
Yeah.
Did you get a permit for that?
Which drive?
The big long concrete drive.
No.
You didn't get a permit?
No.
Oh, dear me. Look, I don't know how to say this, Mr. Hay. Some of that drive is going to have to come back up. You've got Concrete Slab Drive, which contravenes the watershed regulation of 1956. If you put down strip driveways, that's okay with a scoria base.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
Dear me.
Well, it's meshed and everything.
Yeah. Well, look, I've seen the job, and I make it quite plain to you now, Mr. Hay, that I think you've done a grand professional job on it. Did you take any professional advice at all?
We had a professional concreter lay it for us.
Who was that? Was that somebody like Tim Dashfield or one of those jokers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, Dashfield should have bloody known. He should have known.
The way it goes at the moment, it runs at an angle, and it all drains off to one side and down to the front.
Yeah.
Even now you can see where it seeps out, from the rain. It just runs under the drive.
Yeah.
It's a 4-inch floor, meshed, and also pegged to the ground.
Yeah. Look. There's no doubts about it. It's a good job, but without a permit, I'm afraid half of it's going to have to come up. Now, do you want the front half up, or do you want the back half up by the home?
Oh, truly, if I got to lift it up?
Yep. You're going to have to break it all up.
So I still got to. What happens if I apply for a permit now?
Too late. Just too late. That's the way we bureaucrats work. You could cut up the middle and put a grass strip, you see, and that becomes a strip driveway, and therefore it's out of my jurisdiction.
How big a strip do I have to cut up?
You know what we call a strip driveway? That's for normal track vehicles of some 8 feet wide.
So what have I got to cut out the middle of it?
Yeah, you're going to have to cut out the middle and put in a nice little lawn that you can mow on a Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry about this, Mr. Hay. And also, by the way, are you still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've just been on the candid phone at Radio Hauraki.
Tell you what, I tell you what, you had me done. Had me done like a dinner. Hang on a second, I'll just grab my son.
And Lindsay Cook, you know, and Tony Cook and Graham Cook and the whole Cook gang.
I tell you what, he's going to be missing 3 Angora goats tonight.
And he said, oh, gosh, you just got to phone up Lindsay Hay. He's so damn proud of his drive, and he thinks he's done such a professional job on it.
I tell you what, I'll sort him out when I see him.
Okay, don't forget to keep on listening to radio. Have a nice weekend, too.
I will now. Thanks very much. I tell you what, I thought we Australians could pull a couple of pranks, but I tell you what, that just beats it.
That's not too bad.
Okay, then.
And you can put money, you won't win the next test either.
Tell you what, we'll win all 3 of them.
Okay. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you.
Nice talking to you. Bye.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry, Blackie, I don't know what's going on.
Hey, if I didn't know better...
up, actually, to see if you'd be the guest speaker out at Massey High School. We're building a new swimming pool out there.
You sound like Mayor Tim Shadbolt.
Yes, it is. I was just trying to get through to you, actually, to see if you could get along.
Oh, well, look, what, you want me to be a guest speaker out there?
Yes. What am I on anyway? What's going on?
Well, what happened was you're the lucky caller number 10 on the $1 million Trivial Pursuit question, where we ask one question for $1 million. If you had the answer, it's on Australiana this morning. If you had the answer, we could have given you the $1 million.
Oh, $1 million? Well, we're trying to build a swimming pool. We need one out in the west here, and that'd really be great if I could. Can I answer that? Can I answer a question?
Mayor's allowed to have a crack at the competition? Yes. I've just conferred with the judges, and apparently mayors are allowed to have a crack at it. Okay, Mayor Tim, here is the question. The category is Australiana for $1 million in Trivial Pursuit. I want you to tell me how many D's there are in Waltzing Matilda.
Hang on. Now, I want to get this dead right.
This is a simple one. It's a very simple one because the money is going to charity.
Yeah, all right. Well, I know, but it could be a bit tricky. Hang on, Blackie. I just want to work this out, okay? Will you give us a few minutes to work it out? Because I think it could be a trick one, okay?
Okay, I tell you what, we don't have any tricks up our sleeve this morning. I'll play another song and then we'll come back to you, Tim, for $1 million in Trivial Pursuit.
Oh, great. Yep, I'm here, Blackie.
Okay, that question again. The category in Trivial Pursuit was Australiana. How many D's in Waltzing Matilda?
Well, I've talked to my councillors over this one, and we've worked it out exactly. It's 188. 188
D's in Waltzing Matilda. How do you get that, Tim?
Well, it's easy.